Module 3, Lesson 36. Multiply two-digit by two-digit numbers using partial products. Let's look at our application problem. Mr. Smith set up 30 rows of chairs in the gym. If each row had 35 chairs, how many chairs did he set up? Draw an area model to represent and help solve this problem. So my answer statement is he set up blank chairs. That's what we're looking for. Here's my area model. I have my multiple of 10 along the left-hand side. 35, I can make that into 30 and 5. So 30 times 5 is 3 tenths times 5, or 15 tenths. 30 times 30 is 3 tenths times 3 tenths. That gives us 9 hundredths. So we have 900 plus 150, because 15 tenths is 150. That gives us 1,050. If I use the standard algorithm for this, you're going to see I'm going to be multiplying 0 times 35. Well, that's going to give us 0. Okay? So we're going to, here's our 150 right here, because we multiplied 30 times 5, that gives us our 150. In the second row, we have our 900, because then we're going to multiply 3 times 30, because remember we broke it down. And that gives us 900. When we add it up, we have 1,050. So he set up 1,050 chairs. Okay, we're going to use the distributive property to solve two-digit by two-digit multiplication problems. So we're going to use a problem from before. Mr. Smith set up an additional 4 rows of chairs with 35 chairs in each row. Our multiplication problem is now 34 times 35. You're going to notice we don't have a multiple of 10. When we set up our area model, we're going to set it up so that we have, notice there's 2 columns and 2 rows. Okay, so we really have 4 boxes in our area model. So we're going to break it apart carefully. We're going to start with multiplying right here. 4 times 5, that's 4 ones times 5, that gives us 20 ones, which we have right here. I've got it broken down in the distributive model. Now we are going to take 4 times 30. So we're going to start here. We're going to go here, 4 times 30. That's 4 ones times 3 tens. That gives us 12 tens. 4 times 30 is 12 tens, or 120. Back over to here, 30 times 5. Well, that's 3 tens times 5, or 15 tens. Right here, 30 times 5 is 150. We go back to here, 30 times 30. 3 tens times 3 tenths, that's 9 hundredths. Right here, 30 times 30 is 900. So we have 20 plus 120 plus 150 plus 900. We add all of those partial products up, and we're going to get 1,190. So we set up 1,190 chairs. Okay, all we did was pull out our multiples of 10. So we have our 30 and our 30. 34 is along this side. 35 is along this side. Get into the habit. You need to just go start here. Then you're going to go here. Then you're going to go back to the ones. Then you're going to multiply by the tens. So you start by multiplying in the ones place. Then you go to the tens place. Okay, we're going to find the product of 23 and 31. We're going to use the area model and partial products to solve. This is where the order is going to matter. So I broke up, I have 23 over here, 20 and 3, and I have 30 and 1. And we're going to start by multiplying in the ones, right here. 3 times 1, here's 3 times 1. 3 times 1 is 3, that goes right here. Next, we're going to multiply 3 times 30. That gives us 9 tens, or 90. So here's our 90 right underneath. Make sure you're lining this up. Back to the ones. 2 times 1, now remember this is 2 tens, this is 20. 20 times 1 is 20. Over here we have 20 times 30. 20 times 30. That's 600. When we add all of this up, we get 713. Another example. Find the product of 26 and 34 using partial products. We're going to verify, meaning that's a way to help us check using the area model. So we're going to start in the ones. 4 ones times 6 ones, that's 24 ones, that's right here. Then we're going to go over here. Well, 4 times right here. 20 times 4 is 8 tens. Okay? This is confusing because I carried a number here. Okay? So this is 80. Because 4 times 2 tens is 80. Okay? Let's go back. Now we're multiplying 3 tens times 6 ones. It's 180. 3 tens times 2 tens is 600. I'm going to take and add all of this up. I have 4, and then I'm going to have 2 plus 8 is 10, plus 8 more is 18. Put down the 8, carry the 1. 1 plus 1 plus 6 is 8. 884. Okay, find the partial product of 26 and 34 without using the area model. Record partial products to solve. Okay, so let's look at 26 and 34. 4 times 6 is 24 ones. 6 times 3 tens is 180. Now we've multiplied in the ones. Now we're going to multiply by the tens. 2 tens times 4 is 80. 2 tens times 3 tens is 600. So I've gone through and I've multiplied by each. Then I'm able to add all of these up, and I get 884. Let's look at the next example. 35 times 28. Okay, I've set up my area model. Okay, so when I'm multiplying by the ones, 8 times 5 is 40. Right here, 8 times 5 is 40. 3 tens times 8, because remember you have to multiply by the 8 first, is 240. That's right here. 30 times 8 is 240. Now we multiply by the tens. Well, 2 tens times 5, or 20 times 5 is 100. That's right here. 20, or 2 tens, times 30, which is 3 tens, which is right here, is 600. So I've recorded my partial products, and I have 980 when I add them all up. Okay, boys and girls, the order is really important. Knowing your basic facts is also very important. You may need to watch these examples again. There's a lot of steps in these problems. Some of you are going to catch on very quickly and be able to go right to using the partial products. Others of you are going to need to continue to use the area model along with the partial products. Okay, practice, practice, practice. Make sure you are multiplying by the ones first when you use the area model. Please just don't start and multiply all over the place. Okay, you're multiplying by in this case, the 8 first. So you're going to take 5 times 8, so you're going to start over here. 5 times 8, then you're going to take 30 times 8. Okay, then you're going to go over and you're going to multiply by the 10s. You're going to multiply by the 20. So 20 times 5, and then 20 times 30. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that is the order. So please pay attention to that. It's very, very important. because once you're only using the standard algorithm, the order is important. You can't multiply haphazardly or anywhere you wish.